relax before they call you in. But if you get there late, you've already put yourself under a bit of stress and anxiety, and it will affect you. So make sure you go on time, make sure you go with the right documents, and then make sure you have confidence, you are calm, just stay calm. When you're going for interview, go with the mindset that I'm going there to do my best, but it's not a do or die. I'll do my best, I'll put in my best, I'll give it my best shot, but it's not a do or die. So if you go with that mindset, you'll find out that you're going to be calm, you're going to be calm, and you're going to be relaxed. And when you're calm and relaxed, you can confidently answer questions that are put to you. And then also, you need to read about the airline or organization where you're going to have the interview. It doesn't make you look good if you go for interview and they're asking you to tell them about
their own airline.
You're telling them, I have no idea. You've just given them the impression that you are not really interested in that company or airline or organization. For example, today as I'm speaking with you, I had to go and read about Uganda, and I was able to find out that they have one airline, you know.
Sure.
They have a fleet size of 4. They go to 8 destinations, you know. I was able to find out that is the flag carrier of Uganda, you know. So if I come for interview, I already have this information. So if you ask me, I should be able to present them. But if you ask me and I'm telling you, I have no idea, it makes you look like you're not really serious. So if you're going for interview for the first time, you need to read about the airline or company or organization where you're going to get interviewed. And then also, your CV, be able to defend your CV. Based on my experience in the industry, I've been able to discover that some people cannot defend what they have on their CV. They just have the CV for having its sake, but they cannot defend what they have there. So by the time you ask them questions, they're looking at you, you know. So you need to be able to defend your CV, okay? So then good interpersonal skills is very, very important. A lot of people don't know that this plays a very important role, the ability to communicate. And then communication is not just verbal, what you say. There is non-verbal communication. Most of the time we communicate with our body.
The body.
Facial expressions. Like right now, Sheila is smiling. You understand? So if I'm going to be interviewing Sheila, you're going to be appealing because you're smiling. So if you're frowning, you know, you're not going to be appealing. So exactly, those who are interviewing you, you're coming in and you're not smiling. Smiles has a way of making you more appealing to people, making you more open. So if you're frowning, you're already creating a negative impression about yourself, which you don't need. So you have to learn to work on your body language, your facial expressions, and then how you communicate is very, very important. And then also talking about confidence, you need to maintain eye contact. Hey, Nigeria Johnson Chronicles has joined. Thank you, Sheila. She's from Nigeria.
Oh, you're welcome. Welcome to Uganda.
Slyozo. Thank you for joining. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
Eye contact.
What was the last thing I was saying?
You're talking about the eye contact, that is key.
Oh, yes. When you go for interview, you still have to do with confidence. You have to be able to maintain eye-to-eye contact. Somebody loves what you're doing, Sheila. Andrew Stewart. Thank you. When you go for interview, you should be able to maintain eye contact with the person that is speaking to you. You know, it's rude for Sheila to be talking to me now and I'm looking away. You know, you can see. So I have to maintain eye contact with you. It also portrays confidence. So when you're going for interview for the first time, this is something that you also need to note. That maintaining eye contact helps a lot. Somebody is saying that is work experience really crucial on the CV? Well, somebody is asking a question. If work experience is crucial in a CV, of course, yes, it will boost your chances. If you already have experience, it will boost your experience, your chances of at the interview. So by all means, if you have experience, make sure you indicate it on your CV. It will help to boost your application. Okay, so I've basically talked about the few things that you need to have, and then the last one, personality traits.
Oh.
Most times will be tested. For example, if you go for some cabin crew interviews, they will want to test your team spirit abilities. You know, there are some people that cannot work with people. They just want to be on their own. They don't want to mix with people. Sometimes if they're in a team, they are usually very domineering. They don't give opportunities to other people to speak in the team. They don't support. Some are just laid back. They are there in the team, but they are not supportive. Yes, you know, they are not supportive. So sometimes you can go for interview and they put you in teams just to test your ability to relate with other people in a team. So your personality traits are also going to be tested. So these are the things that you need to go realize when you are going for interview. So I think I've talked about, just recapping, I think I've talked about grooming now, how you look matters, look good, and somebody talking about languages is also crucial. Crucial, yes, yes, yes. Depending on your location, I don't know what obtains in Uganda, maybe Sheila can tell us, but in Nigeria, you should be able to speak English language.
The same.
So I don't.
Okay, very vital here as well. One needs how to speak English, and you can speak and listen. You can also write.
And write, exactly. So Natalia, the name is a bit long. I hope we've answered your question. Yes, language is very crucial. So you need to find out the language of where you are going for, the country where you are going for interview. Okay. So somebody is asking, what are some of the things that they can ask you during an interview session? Most of the AVDM is here. Thank you for joining us from Nigeria. Thank you.
Welcome. Our session. I'm so excited. International.
Somebody is asking, what are some of the questions that they are likely to ask you in interviews? Well, the most frequently asked questions most of the time will be, they are going to ask you to tell them about yourself, who you are. They want to know you and meet you and know you. So, and when they ask you that, that's not the time to start telling long story. Just try and, what you do is you summarize your personality and then use that opportunity to highlight your skills. And when you are doing that, make sure you're highlighting skills that are very relevant to the job role that you are being interviewed for. For example, you want to be a flight attendant and you're going for a flight attendant interview. You should be highlighting the fact that you have customer service skills, because that is very, very required by the role. You have customer service skills. You have good team spirits, or maybe you've trained in. You already have your cabin crew training certificates. So those are the things that you highlight. That is an opportunity for you to sum up your personality and highlight those skills that will help boost your chance of getting that job. So they're also going to ask you, like I mentioned earlier when I was giving you tips on how to prepare for interview for the first time, they're also going to ask you about the airline or the company. What do you know about? Tell us what you know about this company. So that's not the time to say, I don't know anything. You should be able to come up
You need
with
to.
exact. So you should be able to tell them something that you know. And then also, they can also ask you, why do you want to work for them? Why do you want to work for the airline? You're not going to, when you're answering that, you're not going to tell them that because you want to fly around the world. That's why you want to come and work for them. They want you to know that, yes, thank you, AVD. He's telling us that knowledge of the company is very, very important. So you're not going to tell them that you're coming because you want to work with around the world. You understand? So you should be able to highlight the skills. What are you bringing to the company? Because the airline has a vision. So if they're employing you, what they want you to do is to help make that vision a reality, align with that vision of that company. So those are the things that you're going to point at, that, okay, I have XYZ skills, and with my XYZ skills that I'm bringing to this airline is going to be an added advantage. So that is what they want to hear. Not for you to just say, oh, I love flying. I just fly around the world. That's what I'm talking. So these are some of the questions that they are likely to ask you when you go for interview. I hope I've answered you. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my God, this is very interesting. Woo! I'm just feeling like the room is getting on fire.
Like this person, Natalia, is asking, is he or she asking another question, that are you allowed to ask questions during the interview? Of course. At the end of the interview, they are going to give you an opportunity to ask questions. You always have that moment to ask questions. Okay? So that is what you need to know. Thank you.
Okay. Natalie, hope you've been answered. Thanks so much for joining. Oh, yes, I saw someone joined. Let me just get the name. Zakaya. Zakaya, thanks. You're welcome. Oma, you're very, very welcome. Hope you can enjoy our discussion. Mama J, oof, oh my goodness, I'm learning a lot of things. Trust me, I've gotten to know more than I thought I would acquire from you. Thank you so much for accepting. This is a great opportunity for us to learn. Also, we the young aviators. My J, so also in your field of mentorship, where do you see the aviation industry in the next 5 years?
Who is this? Isabi. You seem to have very long names. Isabi. Anyway, thank you very much. The person is saying thank you, thanks a lot, Mama J, for taking us through. We are highly appreciate. Okay, thank you very much. You're welcome. I realized that I forgot to mention that I'm also an aviation blogger.
Oh.
So it was while blogging, talking about aviation industry, highlighting and showcasing the many career opportunities in the industry. That was when a lot of young people started reaching out to me. You know, they were asking me questions. Sometimes I get a lot of questions on my Facebook Messenger. I get a lot of questions on my Instagram. I get a lot of questions on my WhatsApp group, and I have to keep I have to keep responding. You know, at some point, it was becoming overwhelming because if I have to start chatting with 10 people on Facebook, 10 people on Instagram, 10 people, you know. So it was like that was what I do every day.
Like asking you questions in your WhatsApp inbox.
So it was becoming increasingly difficult to do that. And so it got me thinking of how do I reach out. First, what happened was that I identified a gap. That means there was an information gap. So many people were seeking for information and they weren't getting it. And then, unfortunately, we didn't have mentorship institutions where they could actually access this information. And so it got me thinking that how am I going to be able to reach out to this large number of people at the same time? At the same time. So that was when I started thinking of which platform to use to, you know, connect these so many young people with the other elements that they needed to actualize their dreams. And these elements, the training schools, the other professionals in the industry, and then connecting them in the same platform. So I knew I needed to do that. And that way I'll be able to reach out to so many of them at the same time. So that was how I created 2 platforms every year. I actually started with the cabin crew fair. I do that every year. This year is the 4th year. I do that every year. We have cabin crew fair where we bring together. It's a platform where I connect the professionals in the field. So for the young ones out there who are aspiring to become flight attendants, we have the opportunity to meet with those who are in the industry right now. Then the training organizations, there are so many training schools, but there are a lot of fake schools out there as well. So I needed to bring the schools that were certified by the government of Nigeria so that these young ones will have access to the right information so they don't make mistakes. Then I also connect them in the same platform. So that way they are able to network, come together, and then help them identify the necessary skills that they require to pursue careers in the aviation industry. So the first year was very successful, and then a lot of them were also now reaching out to me that why should I concentrate on the cabin crew flight attendant career? Why not other careers? There are so many other careers in the industry. It can be a flight dispatcher, it can be a work in ticketing and reservation, you have hospitality, tourism. So there are so many pilot career. Somebody is saying that, Mama J, when are you coming to Uganda? We really need you to come by. I want to come. If you invite me, why not? So that was why I now created another platform for aviation careers. So we do that every year too, Aviation Careers Conference. That platform is where we connect so many aviation professionals because I don't know it all. One tree cannot make a forest. So my area of specialty is in the area of the flight attendant profession. However, we have other professionals, pilots, maintenance engineers, flight dispatcher. You know, we have so many of them too who are willing to also invest in the younger generation. So every year we all come together under the same platform to help these young ones to raise them up. So mentoring is really helping, is really impactful, and is really changing the situation around. Oh, Yulala is, thank you for joining from Nigeria. Thank you very much. So hey, I can say that we are really impacted. The awareness is there, unlike before, because a lot of people didn't really know about the many career opportunities in the industry that they could actually explore. So I'm really happy that now with mentoring, the awareness is there and a lot of people know, and a lot of people are coming into the aviation industry.
Is the aviation fair this year, or we can still have it on board?
Now with the pandemic, it has really changed a lot of things. So um, we are looking at taking it online this year.
Oh,
Having it online, we'll still have it, so we're having it online. So that is what we are working with. The next year we'll be back again.
okay. So who qualifies for this fair? Is it only to the Nigerians, or it can go outside Nigeria?
It's open. It's open to every young person out there who dreams or aspires to explore career opportunities in the aviation industry, and they do not have access to the right information. And it's also free.
Ah,
It's a non-profit career initiative. So what I do every year is to um, go out there and seek for sponsors, which is not easy. It's not easy at all. Oh, Sheila, I love you. Thank you. It's not easy at all. But every year I have to go to airlines, organizations to seek for support so I can host these two programs. So it's a free seminar. It's a non-profit career seminar, and that's how we do it every year. But this year is going to be a bit tough because the travel industry was worse hit, and nothing is happening right now. So there's when it comes to financing now, that is going to be a bit of challenge. So that's what I'm thinking of. Thank you, Sheila. I can see you. Thank you, Jojo. Jojo has joined us. Thank you. So this
welcome.
year we'll still, that we might just take it online.
Okay, we shall be there waiting for it. I'm sure many people are going to run for it because there is a lot to learn from Mama. Please do not miss this fair this year.
Candace, you can join us. Join
Oh
us.
well,
I'll let you keep you posted.
surely. I'll keep on posting all the information about the different.
For joining.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, we are getting to our final stages of the discussion. I do not want to let go of this discussion. Just
Time
having.
for runs fast.
Oh God, who is this? Who is going to miss the flight? True thing. Yes. Welcome aboard. Okay, Mama J, what do you have to tell the young aviators out there? Any advice for these young aspirants?
Okay. Everything in life, whatever we are doing today, in fact, the fact that I'm able to talk to Sheila, I'm right here in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm talking to Sheila in Uganda, is because of the internet. This started with a dream. Somebody had a dream of having something that's a software that will be able to make it possible for somebody in Nigeria to be able to communicate with somebody in Uganda. And today we are doing it. So initially, dream will look like it's not possible. But the person who did this today has proved that a dream can become possible. So what I tell the young ones out there is, first have a dream. Have a dream. Secondly, know that your dreams are valid. Whatever dream you have, no matter how big it is, most of the time, dreams they usually look like it's impossible. How are you going to do it? And sometimes when you even look at your circumstances, for example, being a pilot is very expensive to become a pilot. So there are a lot of young ones out there whose desire is to become a pilot, and they are thinking, it's not possible. I don't have the money. How am I going to be a pilot? But I tell you, there are thousands of pilots today who will tell you that they never initially had the, the, the particular course. They didn't have it saved. They didn't have it anywhere. But today they are pilots. So first you have to have a dream. Secondly, know that your dreams are valid. 3, have a positive attitude. It's not enough to have a dream and then if you don't have a positive attitude, if you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe in your dreams, it's not going to come true. So you have to have a positive attitude. And then 4, you have to work towards the realization of your dreams. Dreams do come true, but you have to work towards it. You have to give your dreams wings to fly. And then 4, you need patience. Nothing comes easy in life. Any good thing does not come easy on a platter of gold. It takes a process. So you should be ready to trust the process and work through it. Gradually, someday, you will get there and your dreams will become a reality. So I think that is the advice I would like to give to the young ones out there. So don't give up on your dreams, believe in it. Your dreams are valid, work towards it, have patience, and trust the process. It might be slow, but you will get there.
Sure. When you have a dream, you are not in any kind of competition. It's a journey that you have to take and get to the destiny.
Exactly. I forgot to add that. It's a journey, it's not a destination. So if you have a dream, don't think that, okay, yes, I've gotten there. No. When you have a dream, know that it's a journey and it's a process. So you have to trust the process. There will be challenges on the way. There will be a lot of challenges. There will be a lot of opposition. I remember when my mom, my late mom, God bless her soul, she never liked flying. She was really scared of me flying. She never liked it. So that was a struggle I had to contend with. She was so scared of flying to the extent that if she hears of a plane crash in Australia, she starts to panic. You know, she's calling, oh, this job is too risky. You have to leave it, you know. So I'm like, you know, I kept telling her that life itself is a risk. There are so many people who are late, who didn't even fly, but they ended up being killed by an airplane. So life is a risk. So I just told her, do you know what you do for me? Just keep praying for me. Just keep praying for me. I'll be fine. You know? So trust the process and believe in it. And just know and remember that your dreams are valid and they will come true. So enjoy.
Thank you so much, Mama J. Oh my goodness, my dear viewers, I met Mama J online. Trust me, on Facebook, and I'm like, okay, let me send in a hi. And I was like, I remember my message was, good morning, Mama J Aviation. Trust me. Then later on, she responded. I was so surprised. It's so hard to find someone who responds to a person that they do not know. Later on, I'm like, oh, we share a birth date. I'm like, okay, so we are all 16th May borns. So I'm like, happy birthday, we are sharing that day. And she was like, oh, wow. So that's where we began. And trust me, it has been an interesting journey with her. I've attended most of her sessions, her live sessions on Instagram, Facebook. That really helped me a lot. That boosted my thinking. I'm very positive just because of her words. She's a very positive lady. Thank you so much, Maja, for honoring our invitation.
Thank you for having me and thank you for following me. When you sent me your message, I was like, oh, you've been following me. I didn't even know that. I even got a message from someone who was telling me that I saw this live session being advertised in Uganda. Is it true that you're going to be live? I said yes. The person was like, oh, wow.
Yes, here she is.
Thank you to everyone that joined. Ike Black, thank you. Thank you, Jojo. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Moyo. Thank you, AVD. Thank you, Natalia. You asked so many questions. Mama J is so inspiring. Thank you so much. That is what I want to do. I want to pay it forward. I've been in the industry for so long, and it's my joy to pay it forward, to send the elevator down to the young ones out there. I see you in the next 5 years taking over the aviation space globally. So keep up the dream and let's go there. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
Viewers, you
welcome.
can follow her. You can send in a message. She's on Instagram, Facebook, Mama J Aviation. I'll put it in the comments. You all see it. Follow her. You can send her a message. If you have any questions, she will respond. Trust me, she is going to respond to all your questions. Thank you so much, Mama J.
Thank you for having
What
me.
hour? We have 6 minutes. Closure.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Have a day. I will. You too.
Bye.
Be blessed. Bye. Oh my goodness, we have come to the end of our conversation, our discussion. It has been entertaining. Trust me, I've had a lot of fun. I've acquired a lot of knowledge. I do not know what's happening in your side. Thank you all for being active. Roka, you're welcome. Sarah, Unian, you're welcome. Natalia, thanks for asking questions. Yekam, thank you for being part of this. Isavia, thank you for watching. AVDNC, thank you for being part of this. It was really amazing. I'm going to send out one quote that will close this discussion. If you have a dream and you can vision it, you see yourself in it, then you can do it. You can achieve anything as long as you can see yourself in that position. Start living your dreams, start walking your dreams, start taking all the possible directions towards your dream. You will achieve them. Thank you. I've been Shella Ariel. Tune in next time on 2nd July, where we shall be having a flight dispatcher from United States. Thank you so much for being part of this. Love you all. Bye bye.